All right, all right, all right, all right. We in here. We in here. We back. We back. We back. I sound good. You sound good.
You look good. You look good.
Man, you look great, man. You look great, man. So
I appreciate it, man. We reporting live post heat wave.
post heat
Um,
wave.
we ain't been at you in a minute, so it's time to get all up in it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's
Romeo,
and I'm Treach,
and this is
the Treach and Romeo News
News
Podcast.
Podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
These niggas know. What
We
up,
coming.
man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good, man. I mean, as you said, man, I look good. I'm feeling good. You
Yo,
know.
you think like ugly motherfuckers ever like look in the mirror and think to themselves like, damn, I look not that bad today. like because they definitely don't be thinking like it's crazy. I don't know what they think like it's crazy. You ever
Well,
think like you ever think like damn, if I was like ugly as shit, would I like how would I deal with that shit, you know?
I mean, it's relative, right? It's relative. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know.
Yeah, I bet there's some people walking around that would probably kill themselves if they was me. That's probably just because I'm black though.
Couldn't live a day in your skin.
Hell no, couldn't take it.
Who was that comedian, man? He asked, he was like, "Yeah, man. So like, would you switch places with me, for a day?" And they was just like, "Nah, dog, I can't do it, man." He's just like, I just, if I had to be broken white, I just had to rock this thing out. You know what I mean? It's just like,
I know
even me being me, a comedian,
I know
millionaire, yeah.
Chris Rock
So,
he went into it pretty well where he was like, yeah, he was like, there's people who wouldn't switch places with me, and I'm rich. And then he was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna ride this white thing out, see where it takes me. And I was dying because that shit true. Like I was talking to some girl yesterday, and she was like, yeah, my goal is to own my own restaurant in 2 years. And I was like, word, what's your savings look like? And she answered, it was moderate. I was like, what's your credit look like? She answered, it was moderate. And I knew her experience, so I didn't have to ask that. So I was like, 2 years? That's impossible. And then I started thinking about it for like it only took me about a second and a half, and I was like, nah, matter of fact, you white. Like,
securing lines of credit, they come quick. I guess is that
yeah,
what we
I
think here?
mean, she probably qualified for a whole lot of loans. She went down the whole list as soon as I said that. Like, she was like, yeah, I got degrees and all that other shit. So, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, connections. I think connections go the furthest. Like,
Definitely. I
I think it
mean,
really
connect.
come down to like most white folks will have like a couple of folks in their family who own some shit that they could just go join or be a part of.
I think
And
that's usually yeah, that's the case. I mean, essentially, you got people in the family that just got deep pockets and opportunities, so they can actually put you places and things like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh yeah, you starting at what? Oh this? Oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I know somebody that does this, or just oh
yeah,
yeah, oh you want to do this? All right, cool. Yeah, here goes a $500,000. Take that.
yep.
You know what I mean? So
They'll be like Scott. He's ugly and he's a little bit dim, but shit, give him a chance. That's it. That's it.
nah, it's funny you mentioned that though. I was in shit even on X coming at you live on the airways of X
What
and
up,
Twitch
X?
and Twitch tonight.
What up,
Um,
X? Shout out to all my exes. Stop stalking me, bitch.
but it's this one page. It's literally like like it's not the incel Reddit of X, but it's something like that. So
What
it's
you doing
actually
on
like
there?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's in the feed, man. Blame Elon for this shit, man. So
Hey, you know what? He not on a first name basis no more. Fuck him. On some real shit. His name is Elon Musk, or we could just call him Muskie. Old
musky,
Muskie. Yeah,
musky. I
old
like that.
Muskie.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
musky.
call that nigga Muskie. I'm tired of that nigga with that fucking subversive ass, hating on niggas ass shit. I ain't with it. I ain't
Yeah,
with it at all.
it's wild. I mean, I didn't want to get that to that quite yet, but yeah, man. Like,
You ain't gotta get to it. You ain't gotta. Hey, listen. We
yeah,
can.
I
I'm
know, I know,
sorry. I
I know,
just,
I
I just
know,
had to
I
let
know,
it
I
be
know,
known
I
that
know,
nigga
I
ain't on a
know,
first name basis no more, bro. He is
I
not a
know.
friend of the pod.
So if we get nerfed, you don't have to go find us on another platform. Um,
Hey, catch us on Rumble.
I don't even know what Rumble is. Like
It's legal. It's legal in Lebanon.
I saw it here. I think I got on there once, but it was a little ashy. They were like, "Yeah, it's a competitor to YouTube," and I went to go on that
it
joint. I'm
was
like, "Yo, this."
it
I
was
was like,
still raw, bro.
I'm like, "Yo, dog, what the
I,
hell?"
I've been on
Like,
it. It's still raw, yo.
yeah, I'm looking at this interface, and I'm like, "Yo, y'all can, yo, you know, it don't cost too much money to clean this up, right,
I
man?
mean,
This
with the
junk,
supportive viewers like you,
this junk, that shit
them
out here
niggas can
looking like
be.
E-Bombs World in 2024, yo. Like, what's popping out here,
Oh, shout
dog?
out
Like,
E
you know, what
bomb.
I mean? You know what I mean?
Shout out E bomb.
Like, what's good? But
Oh
nah,
damn.
but I was in there, and it was like pretty much like on that page, and it was a lot of I don't know. It was unsupportive, and it was unnecessary self-deprecation. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I mean, I think there's a certain level of like self-deprecation that you can have. You know what I mean? That
Are
kind
you
of helps
talking
you. I
about
mean,
like would be influencers? Because that's what
nah,
they do.
nah. This isn't even influencers. This is just like kind of random people just talking about things. Like they would respond to a meme, like it'd be like, "Yeah, man, if you want to get here and be this good, you just got to put in the work." And then it's just like, dog,
Yeah, but
ain't no
I'm
work for my face, dog.
saying
Well,
this is. I'm not saying real influencers. I'm saying would be influencers because that's what they like. That's what they fancy themselves as. Like those are people who are like, oh, I'm gonna get TikTok famous. Like, and
nah,
they
it's
just
not.
keep
It's not.
doing
It's,
this and
nah,
doing
this
this.
nah. This is the anti. This is like these are people that nah. These are just like these are guys of like that on the like they don't even have that frame of mind to even think I can or would be or can get famous for this. It's just like nah, dog. Like listen, man. Anything I do, man. Somebody see my face, dog. It's a wrap, dog. I go to open up a bank account. They see my face. It's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Damn, really?
I go to speak somebody. It's a wrap.
I don't
And
think I.
it's
I don't think I fuck with them dudes yet. I don't think I ran into those guys.
Well, I've been seeing how they've been thinking and what they've been thinking about, and you know what I mean. And it's kind of weird because you get certain edges of the internet and certain places that kind of try to accommodate these things. Obviously, like you got the red pill movement that essentially just lets these guys know that listen, if you hate women enough, you may feel better about yourself. You know what I mean? Um, and my outfit right now is not a representation of that, despite what they may think. But but then you got the other parts of it that is just like it's almost like how should I say it? Um, I don't know. It's just like how it's overemphasized positivity. You know what I mean? Like everything's gonna be all right. Do well, take care of yourself, self care, such and such, such such. But just so over the top, where it's just like, okay, at what point do you build a certain level of resilience and like kind of accept reality and create your own reality and shit like that?
How about the gun therapy guys? I like them.
Gun therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, who are these guys?
Oh, they fell in love with shooting. That's their activity to stay healthy and happy and balanced. You know, they have like deep interests. Those things take them into engineering, history, psychology, a little bit of working out. Like it's kind of like marketing. Like to be a good tactician, I'll say, you have to be able to incorporate a whole lot of different specializations. So I like the gun therapy guys.
Okay, so essentially just trying to skill building, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
build
I mean,
build
some of them are a little, zombie based, and some of them are a little Armageddon based, and some of them are a little radical. But overall, as a group, they just like any other group of people. Like Carlin said, 20% of them are great.
So what does that say about the other 80? Well, that's the thing. I'm only really concerned about the 5% of the rest of that 80. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really worried about. You know what I mean? So, but ain't that all? Ain't that always the truth though? You know what I mean? You got like most people harmless, but all it takes is just one motherfucker to fuck it up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I've been that motherfucker. um, so which takes me to your outfit, man. What's the occasion? You celebrating the dropout?
uh yeah, man. So,
Celebrating
you know what I
the
mean?
not so college dropout?
You know what I mean? When somebody drop out, somebody got to drop in. You know what I mean? So you
Word,
know.
go for Trudge.
You know what I
Starting with
mean?
the
So
day.
I'm out here, you know what I mean? So, they said they putting up somebody, but it ain't official yet. So you know what I mean? Until it's official, you know what I mean? Let me be
Hey,
your
whoever she
official.
is, I ain't saying no names, but whoever she might be, that shit ain't flying, bro. That shit just, you know what this remind me of? This remind me of when Hillary dropped out and everybody was mad as shit because these niggas was about to beat me up for Hillary. These niggas was about to whip my ass for Hillary, right?
Or when she dropped out the first
And
time, or
then
when
she
she when
dropped.
she when she didn't win.
No, no, no. When she was the only person that could save us. You remember when she was the only one who could save us, right?
And then the
And
black guy
then
hopped in out of nowhere.
and then no, no, no. It was, I don't know if you remember specifically, but like it was her against Trump.
Oh, that's 2016. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about when she dropped out against what's her name? She didn't drop out. She took a L. So
Against Trump, she dropped out.
nah, she lost.
Nah, she dropped out, bro.
Nah, she lost.
She put out a letter and was like, "Yo, I'm done with this shit. I'm giving up."
I don't know. Your recollection of history is weird, man. But sure,
It's 8 years
explain this to
ago.
me.
It's eight
Explain this
years
to me,
ago.
man.
It's 8 years ago. Let me see. I might be wrong. I don't know.
she
Let me see.
she lost, man. She lost. Nah, it was. I mean, I thought when she dropped out, because when you talk about when she dropped out, remember the first time she ran, it was 2008. She thought she had it in the bag, and then like the fly flashy nigga from Chicago, you know what I mean, had something to say about that. So yeah, so niggas started getting in their bag, and they had some things to say about that. And then unfortunately, she had to drop out then. But then called a little bit of hubris, you know what I mean? A few years later, after his thing was done, motherfuckers thought they had it in the bag. Motherfuckers was sipping champagne in September, and then they had to hold that L. They had to hold that nice and tight to their chest. Motherfuckers was crying. I remember that day. That was crazy. 2016 when that nigga won, and it rained that next morning. And I lived down in the neighborhood of Center City, man. Bro, I ain't seen motherfuckers so depressed. Like at least Philly and everything as a whole. Well, I've seen niggas more depressed since, but I remember that particular day, dog. Shit got dark, bro. It was ugly. Motherfuckers was just like crying in the streets. Some stores were shut down. I used to work at the airport at that time. Motherfuckers was fighting in the airport. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers was actually complaining to me and shit like that, talking to this one guy, and he was like, I don't know what's gonna be over this country. I got 5 daughters. This shit's bad. I'm like, nigga, you had 5 daughters? Damn, dog, this shit sound like karma, man. You must have been a crazy hoe
Yeah,
back in
you
the day,
must have been a
bro.
piece of shit.
Like I was like, oh man. So but yeah, man. So that was a rough day. And then subsequently, all the protests and all the shit in 2020, and then now we here. And shit's probably more fucked up now than it was then. So I don't know, man. My campaign slogan is, man, let's just get back to 2011, man. I felt like 2011 was like a good time when shit was great. We was at the burgeoning, you know what I mean, point of like new technology and social media and shit like that. Motherfuckers was cool. You know what I mean? Everybody was chilling and having a good time. Motherfuckers was doing a Harlem Shake and shit like that, man. Let's get back to that, man. Let's get back to the good times, man. So less dickheadedness. You know what I mean? More life, more fun, more good times. So
Is that how you gonna transition? Like we did promise these niggas a top 5 coon list.
well, that's the thing, man. I'm vying for number one right now, man. Why you think I'm
Oh
running?
yeah.
Nah,
Oh yeah.
nah.
I don't know. It's
But
hard. It's hard. It's a lot of competition out here, bro.
yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that
You
competition,
gonna have to
man, at
run
all.
real fast.
Nah, yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm a distance runner, man. I don't do that. Um, yeah,
So,
but nah,
so I'm sorry. I'm reading this article, right? Oh, I'm not reading. I'm scanning through it, and they breaking it down. They basically saying like, so Hillary was leading this shit, right? And then after she dropped from like 7 points ahead to like 4 points ahead, Trump was like, "Yo, check our emails. Bitch ain't shit." So then niggas swooped in like 2 days, 3 days later and checked their emails and shit, which didn't help.
yeah, it
And
was
then
it was it was, it was, it was a lot of shit that went on then. I mean,
right,
the
right,
issue.
right. And then the WikiLeaks shit.
Yeah, the WikiLeaks, and then you know what I mean, niggas, they leaked the emails from the DNC. So what happened is like a lot of the niggas on the left, the Democratic side, you know what I mean, like they saw how they did Bernie, so all the niggas that was fucking with Bernie said fuck this shit, we ain't voting for Hillary. So then you know what I mean, these niggas twist Bernie's arm to get him in line. And then pretty much she was doing good because then that Trump had that tape that came out, that whole grab him by the pussy shit. and you know what I mean. That would have been a fumble, but then I
Yeah,
think like it
he
was like
picked up steam after that though.
yeah, well it was actually the weekend before the election, so she got fucked over by the head of the FBI
Yep.
because it was like the Friday before the election. Um, the one dude, like everybody had forgot about the emails. So the email shit was back in like early in the summer, like May and shit. So then it was literally like the weekend before the election. The head of the FBI was like, "Yo, we gotta win of like a nigga's laptop," and it was the nigga Anthony Weiner. If niggas remember who he was, um, they found his laptop and they were like, "Yeah, there may be some things regarding Hillary's emails on this laptop." So yeah, so essentially it just brought it like right in front of everybody's mind. You know what I mean? Like the weekend before the election and shit like that. So motherfuckers went from offense to defense, and then it was just enough to get that nigga the W. So the next thing
Yeah.
you know what I mean, we got Mr. Gold here. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
but guess what though? This nigga went even harder on the next time. Next iteration, nigga done got shot. This nigga had Jesus come down and deflect a bullet. This nigga had divine intervention. Save him. Like, have you like that? Have you seen it? Like the angles, there's no explanation, bro. It's only metaphysics.
it's only metaphysics.
It's only metaphysics,
I
bro.
know it is. It is only metaphysics, man. The nigga's already healed. You don't even see no scar no more, man. This nigga just like
I
it was
know.
great. It was
What kind
great.
of 80-year-old heal that fast, bro?
It
That
was
it's
it was
only
great.
metaphysics, bro.
It was great. You know what I mean? Shit
Yeah,
happened.
so
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
so
2 days before the RNC, you know what I mean? It was just like, yo, man,
nigga, who could have planned
solidified
it
the
better,
base, you know what I
bro?
mean? So hey, only
Only
God,
God,
only
right?
God, right? Only God, but God. God did.
Only who saw this coming? God did.
So but
Oh
even still
man,
though,
that's sad. So
you know.
I'm sorry. I'm
I know
sorry.
I
It's
know
not
that's
sad.
Mike, but you know what I mean? I got an
It's
AI
actually, you
for
know
our
what?
survival. You know what I
Praise
mean?
God, he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Praise God, nobody else was injured by no shrapnel or no deflected Jesus bullet. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he
Somebody's
dodged
not somebody did
that
somebody did
lead
actually
injection.
somebody did get hurt though. Somebody did get hurt. Somebody
Somebody
got
got
hurt. Somebody passed actually. Yeah,
somebody got
somebody
hit up.
passed though. RP to the family.
The person, somebody that was standing there, a bystander, got hit up.
Yeah, bystander got hit. Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Prayers. Damn, that
yeah.
sucks.
So,
They went
but
out there to support motherfuckers. They went out there to show love. That's not funny. I'm not gonna
yeah,
make no jokes about that.
yeah. No, it's not. It's not. It's just,
So
but
yeah. Anyway, so shit. If that nigga,
they knock
you
it.
would have stepped down too. You would have stepped down too, bro. Listen, if it was me and you, and Jesus came down and just like massaged my shoulders and shit, and just deflected a bullet while he was doing it real quick, you would drop out too. You would have to give up. You have no choice, especially if he was 80.
I mean, if I was 80, I mean, I would be making better decisions. So I'd hope not to be putting myself through that at 80 years old. But hey, I
So
mean,
how long do you think it really
puppets ain't got
took?
no choice.
How long do you really think it took this boy Broseph to fucking decide to quit? Because I swear to you, I just sent you in the text like 3 days ago. He was just asking for bread.
Yeah, he was trolling and shit.
That was a good troll too. It made me click it. He was like, "I'm sick."
nigga had COVID. Nigga had
He
COVID, and
was
it was
like,
like, yo,
"I'm sick." Niggas click that joint of Trump and his antics.
I was like, yeah. I was like,
You
damn, dog,
bitch ass
yo.
nigga.
He went for it, man. He did it. He did it.
Oh man, I'm
Um,
sorry. Got all
nah, that's,
respect to the president of the United States. Got to
nah, dog,
respect the
that's
office, even if not the
man,
individual. Just for the office, you got to respect the office, right?
man. That's his social media manager. We give him this love too, man. So, but
What? Oh, who
that that
posted it?
that yeah, that post, man.
Oh,
So,
you don't think he wrote that?
yeah, sure,
You don't
yeah,
think he came up with that on his own volition?
sure, yeah, yeah. You know, it's president, right? He can do that, right?
He's capable.
He's capable. Yeah,
He's
like
running
that's
the
yeah.
country. He could definitely fucking author a tweet. That's so funny how you laughed at that.
I don't know.
You said,
You ever seen the 80-year-olds try to tweet? I try to show somebody I try to use it. I try to show a 70-year-old how to use Twitter a couple weeks back.
I've never seen an 80-year-old pull out a phone. For real, for real. I've never seen an 80-year-old deal with a
Sheesh.
keyboard, deal with
I,
a QWERTY keyboard.
I was helping somebody. He was in his 70s. I was trying to help him set up his Bluetooth. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got the wherewithal to do that. So yeah, out of
Does he have
focus.
the time though?
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah. I mean, he's 80 years old, man. Who's fucking sitting down writing tweets at 80? Like he have the time?
I mean, that's the thing. At that age, you should have the time, right? You know what I mean? Like, but
Really? I
at
think
that
the
age,
opposite. I think the opposite. At that age, you don't have the time. At that age, you everything should be like fucking. Hey man, you know what I mean? Like
nah, bro. Listen, dog. You only got so many more beats left in that heart. What you stressing yourself out for? You know what I mean?
it's not about
Why
it's
you
not
getting your
about
heart rate up? That
stress.
I
It's
mean,
not about stress. It's just more so like, yo, listen, I only got like my man put it to me like this. He was like, yo, if you really think about it, you only got about 230 more weekends.
230 more weekends.
Yeah.
Nigga, you tripping, dog? I ain't dying that soon, dog. What you talking about, bro?
Oh, you think about it though.
230 more weekends?
No. I mean, I just threw a number out there,
I'm
but like
about to say, nigga, it's
I just
52
threw a number
weekends
out
in a
there.
year, bro. Nigga, you
No,
trying to tell?
no. All right.
You
So
know,
it's
it's
52 weekends in a year, but
and
listen,
yo,
listen.
you
But let's
saying
do the
nigga,
real number though. Let's do the real number.
just do the
Like
real number.
so
That's
if it's 50 weekends in a year, right? So that means like 4 years is like fucking 200 weekends. So let's say you live 40 more years, my nigga. Generously, let's say you live 40 more years. So you only got 2,000 more weekends.
I'm cool with that. I can enjoy that. I mean, but granted, I see the idea. You know what I mean? You move a
I did
little.
it. I mean, I did it wrong, but I'm trying to
I
clean it
mean,
up.
I get the idea though. You're supposed to move a little more expeditiously, just expeditiously. You know what I mean? Don't take things for granted. You know what I mean? Be a little bit more intentional in what you're doing, how you move, and shit like that. But listen, if I'm on my last weekends, I'm in my last 200. I could probably find some better things to do than to be tweeting, talking
That's what
shit.
I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like shit matters a
So,
little bit more,
you
man.
know what I mean? So,
You need to be fucking revising your will.
I
You need to
mean,
be fucking telling stories about when you was a young boy
I mean,
to as many people as gonna listen.
hanging
You need,
out with the grandkids, the great grands, you know what I mean? You know what I
absolutely,
mean?
absolutely.
The friends and family and shit like that, you know what I mean? I ain't out here stressing myself out in the day to day, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? That bullshit, you know what I mean? So,
Yep.
nah. So that's the
Yep.
thing, man. So I don't know, man. Honestly, it's like, nah, it's that stated, I think there definitely should be an age limit. Or I think I don't know. Even if they're not going to actually make like a constitutional age limit, I feel like just like societally, we need to actually decide that like, yo, listen, dog, like, nah, bro. If you trying to run this shit, you got to be like at least like 55, like at the oldest maybe 55, 60 years, because if you ain't gonna be here in 20 years to see like you know what I mean the repercussions of your decisions. Nah, dog. We don't we don't need that, man. We don't want that, man. We don't need that here. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but
that's scary. That's a scary thought to be honest with you, because like 55 is crazy cutoff point, bro. 55 is a crazy cutoff point. Like nigga, you gonna be alive and kicking, well, healthy. You're gonna have all your wits about you. You're gonna be in the prime of your wisdom at 55, bro. And I think that that's a crazy cutoff point. But it's also relative. It's also really, really, really like subjective to
that's
how
true.
motherfuckers live their life, how they age, how they move, how fast they progressing through life and all of that shit. Their experiences. Certain niggas is businessmen, certain niggas is travelers, certain niggas is family men. Niggas get it how they get it. But I just think that it's just crazy to consider a nigga as the leader of the free world. That's just crazy. Like when you think about all of that, when you consider everything and how many different motherfuckers is walking around, what
Like a nigga or like just a
just
random nigga.
anybody, just
Oh yeah,
anybody. Like how you just gonna have a nigga be the leader of the free world? Just one nigga, like,
man.
and then like he's the embodiment of motherfucking anything at all. It's crazy to think that. It's crazy. And
I
then
mean,
this
but that's
whole
the thing.
election process is just funny. But
I
whatever.
got you. No. I got you. I mean, that's the thing. But I never quite bought into that bullshit of like leader of the free world type shit, though. Quite honestly, I always felt it was I mean, I don't know. It's the spokesperson. You know what I mean? It's the nigga that want to get up and actually talk to a talk in front of fucking cameras and shit all day, and it's the fall guy for all the bullshit that other motherfuckers want to do. Because at the end of the day, if you're a CEO of a company of, let's just say you a nigga that's a CEO of like, I don't know, let's say you a CEO of fucking like Microsoft, right? Like,
Mhm.
are you really the leader of Microsoft? Quite honestly, because you know how many motherfuckers actually work for Microsoft. You know what I mean? Like how many departments, how many things.
You have the ability to wield Microsoft. That's kind of how I'm gonna look at it. Like you might not be, um, you might not. be like completely omniscient and like in absolute control of every aspect of it, but you can kind of control the direction. You can push it that way and this way.
You
You know what I'm
can,
saying? You can sway that bitch.
but then the thing is like, but then you got the board, right? You got a board of directors, right? Like, so then you got 12 motherfuckers that don't even work here, don't even be here day to day. Niggas just show up every 3 months, couple weeks, whatever. Look at some emails and they can tell you like, nah, dog, I don't like that. Niggas actually sitting here questioning your decisions and shit like that. You know what I mean? And not to mention you got like 5, 6 niggas under you that's trying to gun for your position and your job. Got decisions to make and shit like that. So, I mean,
Yeah, but if you hold that position, it's because a
not.
majority of the people wanted you to.
Well, somebody wanted you to. Yeah, the majority of those niggas sitting there wanted you to, definitely.
Yeah, like the ones
Um,
who matter. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. So I mean, but then the thing is, it's just like your ability to make the decisions, you know what I mean? Or just to even see through the decisions that you make, right? Like, you can make a decision, but for something that moves like, a big machine, it's like, you press the gas on something and you try to change the direction, you turn in the wheel, you know, it's not going to be immediate. It's not like you're driving like a really small car, you know what I mean? You know how you have like, you know what I mean? Like a really, like, if you're driving like a little buggy or, you know what I mean? So shit like that, turn the wheel, that motherfucker turn immediately. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, but then you driving like a big ass, like, 18-wheeler truck. You know what I mean? You got that shit move a little bit slower. You know what I mean? You tap the gas, but it's got a little bit behind it, but it's gonna be a little bit of a delay. You know what I mean? You gotta be a little careful how you will that junk because it ain't really, you can't make abrupt stops and changes and shit like that. You know what I mean? And sometimes, it's depending on how good of a driver you are. You know what I mean? The truck may be driving you instead of driving the truck. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but
and that's how big power works, though.
you know what I
Like
mean? So,
a lot of big shit, you gotta move. It's heavy. You know,
so,
you
so
gotta be strong.
yeah. You know what I mean? So, well, that stated, I'm your guy.
Yeah,
See this muscle? I'm up here. You know what I mean? Rocking a three-piece suit in 87-degree weather.
and don't get it
Can't wear the
twisted,
hat.
folks. Just because he has on the red, does not mean he is Paru. Does not mean he is an elephant. What does it mean?
I ain't CB. I ain't Chuck T. And I definitely ain't YG. And I might be Redbone, but I'm not OVO either. But but yeah. Nah, honestly, it just looked good. It fits my skin. It looks nice.
Word,
Uh, it looks
word.
nice. It looks nice.
Yeah, man, I'm serious. Like, do you really think ugly motherfuckers like look in the mirror and be like, "This is more acceptable than yesterday"? You know, like how is it that like they really be looking in the mirror and be like, "Damn,
Well,
fuck
listen.
it.
Well,
Despite
listen.
this shit, I'm gonna make the most of this shit."
I mean, listen. The best thing you could do
It's just like stop
as
looking in the mirror.
nah, or just man, let's go get a haircut, man. Let's get a haircut. Get a haircut. The haircut is like literally like a walk-in Instagram filter for men. And if you can grow a beard, that's like kind of like a floating Instagram filter or whatever. You know what I mean? Like those little emoji things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like those little captions, animation things they do on Snapchat, whatever y'all niggas do right now. That's that shit right there. So you know what I mean? You grow your shit out so you get a full beard. You know what I
This
mean?
is your
That's
president, folks. You
you know what
hear
I
him?
mean?
You
You
hear him? He
know,
cooking.
I'm giving y'all game. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I ain't giving y'all promises. I'm giving y'all game. So you know what I mean? If you can grow the full John, see, I can't. I'm you know what I mean? I'm follically challenged out here.
Yeah,
So
but he don't
you know
need
what I
it.
mean? Y'all a little better. Y'all a little
He
better
ain't
than
an
me.
ugly motherfucker. Yeah.
Y'all a little better than me. So what you could do is, you know what I mean? You can grow that John out. Next thing you got a filter that's covering like a third of your face. You know what I mean? So you got 2 out of 3 you got to work on. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? If you still got it up here, you know what I mean? Like you could actually, you know what I mean, line that shit up. I don't know, maybe get you some shades, some glasses, get you some clear lenses. Next thing you know, you got the accessorized glasses on. So you got the beard, glasses. You know what I mean? You doing all right out here in this post you know what I mean, postmodern world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you remember when we was young and we was real insensitive and shit, and we used to say things like, "Nah, he just mad because he ugly as shit." Um, you think that's real? Like, you think that it actually exists? Like, you think niggas is just certain niggas is just frustrated at certain times
I mean, niggas is
because of their
frustrated all the
looks,
time.
because of their looks.
I don't know, man. I never really thought that'd be like a man thing. You know what I mean? I
Well, the
knew.
thing is, you're a good-looking man, and I don't mean to be on some fucking.
Pause.
And I don't need to say pause because this is the conversation. This is the topic of the conversation. I am expressing my ignorance
Because you ain't
to
ugly.
the
You ain't
plight
ugly
of
either.
ugly
So
motherfuckers. Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm saying it so genuinely in a really, really compassionate fashion. I wonder how ugly motherfuckers feel. When they really dial themselves up and it don't work, and they be like, "Fuck." They. I don't know, man. It's like because I life's hard for me, So I can imagine if I didn't have certain things
you,
going for me or something.
well, I'm
I
not.
can't imagine.
I'm yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not even gonna talk about you right now because
Don't talk about me.
yeah, 'cause you like playing the game on hard. You like
Don't
playing
talk.
the game on hard
Don't.
mode.
Yeah. Don't
But
talk about me.
but
Yeah.
but
I absolutely do though. Hardcore, baby. As soon as I pick that bitch up, I'm like, oh, what's the hardest setting? Yes, sir.
yeah. So that's that. But that stated, I don't. That's the thing, man. I would always think that like but I think it's a little different these days. You might be right because essentially now everybody's more like it's the aesthetic that's the thing, right? You know what I mean? If you ain't popping on a gram or Snapchat or anything like that, I don't know. Like you're saying, like there's filters and shit like that, but there's not really a ton that you can really do. I mean, you could definitely lean into your personality, but I don't know. It's just like you got to get in the door to make the sales pitch, right?
You
You know
see
what I
these
mean?
folks, he
So,
can't help but help. He can't help but help. He's just giving y'all
mhm.
advice left and right. So I think that if you're an ugly man, right? If you're just a really ugly man, right? And you ain't got no money like that. Like you got money, but you just got enough money. You got just enough money. Um Personality and wit and charm go a long motherfucking way,
I mean, but I feel like that matters a little more than looks,
Humor
quite
and all of
honestly.
that. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
particularly
And that's why I'm
women.
asking because like
That,
I feel like certain niggas might look in the mirror and just be like, you know what, fuck it. That shit don't matter, bro. And just go
I mean,
outside and just thug it.
well, I mean, shit. I know plenty of motherfuckers that's like that.
Yeah.
They do better than me and you sometimes with that shit. You know what I mean? Shit, maybe most times, quite honestly.
Hey,
Um,
no, ain't nobody doing better than us. Chill.
hey, listen, dog. I'm being gracious, man.
I know that's good. Good
So,
for them. I'm being grateful.
as you should. But yeah, man. I think I mean, that goes a lot longer of a way because I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean. Like I said, it's just a foot in the door. You know what I mean? So, but you could mess it up. I mean, shit. God only knows the amount of times I fumbled. You know what I mean? By not having enough whip charm, intelligence, or at
Yeah,
least
but
not presenting at least. You know what I mean? So,
it's mad more balls out there you can catch. Pause that one.
nah, man, I'm running for office, man. We're not gonna pause that. Listen, I need all the constituency I can get. Pause.
Hell yeah, we
But
catch all types of balls over here. This party. This is a non-exclusive party. We catching
that's
balls over here.
that's Romeo right there. He can catch it all for you. Um,
Hey, listen, thank God I ain't catch nothing yet. Let's just say that.
yo, for real, man, clean boys out here, man.
That's
So,
what I'm saying. See,
yo,
grateful, man. That's the
yeah.
way to wake up right
So
there.
that so hey, there we go. Guys that that are may necessarily be like aesthetically challenged, man. Be grateful you never caught an STD before, man, because a lot
Yeah.
of handsome motherfuckers are actually walking around here with herpes, dog. I'm telling
Yeah,
you
and that
right
shit
now,
don't go
dog.
away.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry to
telling you,
laugh.
dog. So
That shit
I
don't go away.
I know some niggas that's like 10s and 11s and 20s that you know what I mean. They can't get their shit off certain times of the month. You know what I mean. So be thankful for that. You know what I mean. So um,
Yeah. Real shit.
sad. New nigga, he's a model, beautiful nigga. Pause. Got the truth for that. I was like, damn, how that happen? He's like, listen, man, I was young and thugging, giving him the
Yo, does
Bobby
he
Brown.
disclose it to everybody, all his partners?
I'd assume so. That's one of those things you kind of have to. I mean,
I mean,
especially
no, no, no.
especially these
Don't
days.
assume. Don't assume. Does his character like warrant you assuming such things?
Nah, I mean, well, given this person's character, I would make that assumption. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the truth. You know what I mean? I don't know the full truth. You know what I mean? So, and I ain't been in the field with him like that. We kicked it. We are friends and stuff like that. But I neve actually been with him
Damn,
enough
that's
to
fucked. I
really.
was about to say, thank God you ain't been in the field with him like that. Shit.
in the trenches with
Yeah, for real, yo.
him. We out here sharing the same gun. You know what I mean? Like, nah,
Yeah, you could have
yeah,
got hit like he got hit and not be fucking breathing.
sheesh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Nah, dog. I don't need that friendly fire. I'm good, bro.
Oh man, this is so
How do we
gay.
get here? Yeah, how we get here?
I
All
don't
right,
fucking
how
know,
we get
man.
here? I get here. We
We gotta
37 minutes
stop.
in this. We got
We gotta
37 minutes
stop.
in.
We too old for this.
We got.
So I wrote a poem. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
All right, it's a poem. It's
Joe
a spoken
took,
word. All right, I got
huh?
you. I got you.
No, look,
You,
listen. The pauses is written in. That's the
okay,
thing. You
okay,
gotta
okay.
understand. Like the pauses is written in. Like so when I don't say nothing, that's something. You know.
All right.
All right. All right. You're making me nervous. All right. Joe looked cooked on the USA team. One day he can play like Bam if he practiced real hard. Summer League Sixers McCain ain't impressing. C4 exploding, busting down doors. Niggas hype over old busted ass Paul George. Third option if available. Mind me of Saquon. Think he about to have a comeback. You like my poem?
I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it. Thank you, thank you. You bailed us out right there. That's beautiful, man. Is that I like that.
Figure we was
That was a.
being too gay, so we might as well tell
Yeah, I
poems.
mean,
Try to get out of it.
Philly sports summer sonnet. You know what I mean? But uh, damn, it's beautiful though. I mean, honestly, I think you embody this a certain realistic pessimism. Well, at least your poem, you emphasize, actually, you know what I mean. Like you counter. How should I say it? Try to be academically minded here. Yeah, I mean, you're countering. You know what I mean. The the over enthusiasm that a lot of the sports fans in Philly are having right now for a lot of their teams. But it's that summer shit, man. It's
Well,
s-
I'm hard pressed to mention 7 All-Stars. Bitch, what? You know what I'm saying? So, Phillies, they doing their thing. Can't take nothing away from them. Just to balance it out.
all right, it's hot.
You got
It's
to
hot.
take the good with the bad.
It's hot. It's hot. We're not
Hey,
coming back to
hey,
the first subject, are we?
hey.
Because
I mean, I don't think we should.
yeah, we don't. We're not. Sorry,
All right.
dog. I like y'all. I love y'all, man. But I can't wear this fucking suit, though. It's hot as shit.
And you know what? This is why. This is what we need in the White House. A real nigga who gonna let y'all know when it's hot out here.
Yeah, it's fucking hot. It's fucking hot.
These
But
niggas that sit here and tell you it's there's a good breeze coming soon.
yeah.
Nah, it's fucking hot, nigga. It's just hot. So anyway, yeah, man.
All right, so yeah, let's start from the top here. You said in your first of your poem, you talked about Joe looking ass in USA. Yeah, yo, it it's crazy because the thing is, Joe putting up buckets, but that's all this nigga doing, dog. He ain't doing shit, man. My nigga's like, nah, dog, I'm playing with Bam and AD. The fuck you mean I gotta play defense, dog? What the fuck you talking
Yep.
about?
No, none of that.
So like that's
No
nah, yeah,
energy, no defense, nothing. He was trying to pass. He was trying to make good passes. That shit ain't really working out.
yeah,
Turning the ball over left and right.
yeah, which is, I mean, and I don't know if you watched yesterday's game against Sudan.
Nah, I ain't watch it yet.
Yeah, that joint was it was crazy. Well, Sudan was up by like 14 at the half, so niggas was actually like they was catching us. But then again, niggas was catching us before too because the first game we played against Canada. Niggas was bodying us in the first quarter, like you know what I mean, like, and it wasn't
I
like they
think,
were bodying us. They just made it a
yeah,
real physical game. Like it was,
yeah.
it
No,
was
that
then
shit was
niggas,
hard.
niggas was playing football out there, and
Yeah,
like niggas was
niggas
running
was
up and
playing.
down the court.
Nigga,
Niggas was diving for balls,
did you
diving at
see
niggas' knees.
did you
Like
see
it was
Bron against who was it? The other Middle Eastern country, I believe it was. It wasn't Sudan, the one before Sudan.
I didn't see that game. The only two games I watched were
Oh my
the
god.
Canada John and
This
the and
nigga
the, and the Sudan
Bron
game.
is running through people, like lowering his shoulder, like throwing everything into it. That shit is crazy. I just, oh man.
Well, that's the thing. New Bron, man. New Bron, this iteration here, man, like this past 2, 3 seasons, he's been playing bully ball, like, which is kind of crazy because it's just like this is the game motherfuckers wanted Bron to play back in, you know, back in 2014, back in 2013, back in 2010. So
Yeah,
now he getting his old man ball on where he just like, nope,
he's like,
straight,
I'm
straight,
bigger than
straight,
you.
straight. And then
Yep.
just doing it, you know what I mean? So, and this is, and the funny thing is, this is the smallest Braun has been actually ever in his whole career. You know what I mean? Like, my man's actually come down a lot of pounds. Like, remember back in the day, man, like when Braun was in his first prime, because Braun has had like three primes
Yeah,
before. You know what I
yeah,
mean? This motherfucker was this motherfucker used to be fucking 6'9", 300, all muscle. Like, that's crazy. That's like crazy. Not, I don't think he was actually 300, but nigga was like 285, 290, all muscle. Dog, you ain't doing shit with that. So now he's got the skill and the strength and playing old man ball. And I guess there's a certain level of respect that, like, I think certain players are gonna give him that they're not gonna actually really. That's the thing. I haven't seen anybody really get physical with Braun in a
no,
long
man.
time.
So it was Serbia. That was the game I was watching. Dog.
Oh, when they played, oh yeah, Embiid versus Joker.
Yeah, but
Damn, I
that
should
shit
have watched
wasn't
that
like that.
game. I missed that game. Damn.
It's cool. I dropped the link. I got it.
All
But
right.
dog, it wasn't Embiid versus Joker. Like they was resting Joker for like once the shit started getting crazy. They was resting Joker, and Embiid wasn't and being Embiid. Like I'm telling you, Bam was out there working. Bam was cooking, and you know who else was cooking more than Bam? AD.
Yeah, well, I heard
AD had like 4 blocks in the fucking first quarter. Like this nigga was eating. These niggas, dog, this nigga was stopping everything, bro. And then in the last quarter, the nigga decided to start scoring and shit. Nigga, these
that's the thing I
niggas,
heard.
man.
I heard they were running AD and Bam together. Like
Yeah, bro.
that's dangerous. No, you can't do that because the thing is
And
Bam.
Bam was pulling up. Bam was pulling up from like 10, 15 every once in a while. That shit was going on,
But
bro.
that's the crazy thing because that's Bam's game though. Like Bam can do that. It's just that Miami got like 8 niggas that feel like they need to shoot all the time. So that's so so he don't
Yeah.
actually pull as much as he should. But Bam could probably be like a
He
good.
the best nigga on that team, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Travesty.
because
Yeah, no, ain't nothing to think about. He the best nigga on the team, bro.
he the only nigga that's playing every game, right?
Yeah, he the all-star. He the motherfucking USA nigga. He the best nigga on the team, bro.
So
This nigga Jimmy played 43, 53 games in the fucking season.
yeah, I mean, the nigga. Well, listen, the nigga, his job is to play in the playoffs. You know
His
what I mean?
job is to get his hair done for pictures.
Well, that too. So I mean,
Anyway, so McCain ain't impressing nobody.
I think he'll be all right. The thing about him is, if you just look at different iterations of his career, I did a little bit more research. So listened to a couple pods about him. Um, that's the thing. He's one of those dudes when he gets to the team, fills out, looks like shit. By the end of the year, a couple years later, that nigga's usually like the best player on the team. So, but I can see the way he plays, and the nigga plays smart. Um, really good on the pick and roll, great pick and pop, good decision making. So, I mean, we'll see. But I mean, we know who the real story is. This, at least in this summer league. I don't even know. Like, this nigga playing so good, he
They need
shouldn't
to
even
rest
be in
him.
summer league.
Yeah, they need to chill. They need to let him chill.
Yeah, dog. Like, yo, that nigga should have been getting minutes in the playoffs. Like, fuck that. So like I'll be so upset, man. We already got like our backup too. Shit, he could probably even fuck around and start. I don't think niggas would be too upset if he started either.
You
C4
excited about the signing
of who?
of Dembona?
Adam Bona.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's all right too. I mean, granted, like that nigga has been a bully. If you've been watching his games, this motherfucker been putting niggas on their ass. Pause. But
Oh shit. I just thought about it. Let's go down the list. I'm gonna name all the different deals that was made over
yo,
the
if you
summer.
knock, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo, please.
I'm gonna name all the deals that was made over the summer, and
My bad,
you
dog.
can tell me.
My cat's being ass.
I know,
She's an asshole.
and you can tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how you feel about them. All right, so
All right.
Dembona.
Adam Bona, great. He's still a prospect. Needs to polish his game. Great athleticism. Great defense. But doesn't really like has a little touch at the rim, but doesn't really have much of a shot. But great defender. Right now, he's good for like a backup center, backup four role. Great rebounder, but he's somebody that's gonna need some work. That's not a prospect that's gonna. He's not somebody that's gonna actually like contribute immediately. You know what I mean? But decent signing. We'll see what happens. I mean, he reminds me of like a smaller version of a Emeka Okongwu in Atlanta. Just like an athletic phenom that can make things happen, but he still needs to polish and sharpen up his game. So
How's about Kenyon Martin Jr.?
KJ Martin Jr.
Yeah.
I actually I've liked him on this team from what I've seen him in the past year. Um, good defender. Kind of crazy, man. He could actually probably pay the 4-5, though he's undersized. Scoring ability is still to be determined, but I mean, if you just need, if you need if you need an actual PJ Tucker type player who's actually the right size to be able to defend every position, like legitimately, because he's about 4 inches taller, 3-4 inches taller. He's all right. He's good. He's good to have on the team. I wouldn't
So what
necessarily know if
number?
we should be leaning in on him, but he's all right though. I mean, I'm happy to see him come back. I mean, I love the continuity. So
So what
especially seeing that
number?
we what number
From 1 to 10. How you judge it?
from the signing of him.
Yeah.
I'll probably give him like a 7-8. You know what I mean? It's not a bad move. It's a I mean, it's not like it's going to move the needle. I mean, our ability to win a championship isn't hinging upon his signing, but he could
I
definitely
mean, it
contribute
is
to it.
because it could be him or somebody else. It's a spot that needs to be filled, and is he the best nigga to fill it? You know?
I mean, at that price, at that cost that we're paying him,
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, you know what I
baseball
mean?
got a stat called wins above replacement. How many wins are you contributing to above the average nigga that could be in your spot?
You know what I
You know?
mean? It's just like, what are we giving him? What, maybe what, 5, 6 a season or some shit like that? 7 a season or
I
some
think
shit
it
like
was
that?
like 16 for 2, if
16
I
for two,
remember
so about 8 a
correctly.
season. Well, that's the thing. I mean, his comp, if you're looking at somebody that plays his position, what is it? It's probably like a PJ Tucker, who's,
Toby.
you know,
Yeah, I was right.
nah,
16 for 2.
16 for two.
Yeah,
That ain't terrible. That ain't terrible.
it's
It's
80.
tra-
I
it's,
mean,
it's tradable. You know what I mean? It's tradable if things go south, but I don't think I think he's a decent player. I don't mind having him on the team. You know what I mean? So like I said, he
you
contributes
call it a 7 or 8.
defensively.
You call it a 7 or 8.
7 or 8, seven
Hey,
or
we
eight.
got a lot of niggas to get to, so let's.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
talk about him for 30 minutes.
yeah.
Sorry, KJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Um. All right, wait. What'd you
A
call
cool
Bona?
nigga though. I actually have met him personally. Cool nigga.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Let
what'd
me
you call Bona?
Bona. I'm probably gonna say that's like probably say like a 7, 7, 8.
7 8. Oh
Seven,
shit.
7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Because he ain't got no offensive ability, but granted, defensively and athletically, but he's a prospect. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I guess,
Expecting too much.
yeah. So nigga, we signed it in the second round. You know what I mean? So just think about that. So
All right, how about Mike Lowry? I mean Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry,
Yeah.
that's like an 8-9. I like that. Continuity, OG, playmaking, defense. Um, you
Big
know,
booty.
you know what I mean? Hey, that too. Um, that helps. I
I
mean, and
mean,
then
it's
plus
always
like
an asset.
asset, you know what I mean? So, but also, played under Nick Nurse, knows the system, can work, you know what I mean, still do some things.
Can help
So,
teach the young guys the Nick Nurse system.
you know what I mean? So it's cool. It's nice to have a coach on the floor, you know what I mean, in the locker room.
Word.
I can
Okay.
do things too. So, you know what I mean? And great, you
Nine
know what I mean?
ten. So Kyle's the best
He's a
one
vet.
so
He's
far.
a vet, you know what I mean? Vet asset, you know what I mean?
Kyle
So,
setting the bar. Okay. How about your man,
my man,
Eric Gordon?
Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
That's a solid 9 too, man. I fuck with Eric Gordon. I fuck with Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon is definitely hasn't really been quite been in the right situation, but that nigga can get his own shot, can shoot, can play make. Um, yeah, man. I mean,
He
he's
work
dope.
at his own pace. I like that.
So I mean, he could make things happen. I mean, essentially,
He
he's just
another little nigga too, though.
he is, but he reminds me a lot of like a Seth Curry. Actually, I probably say
Yeah,
he's
but
even
he
better
played
than
a
Seth Curry
three
actually
though.
because he wide. Pause.
I feel you, but damn.
So,
He's still a little though. He's still a little nigga, man.
I mean, was he what 6'5", 6'5", 6?
He said He said, "You think I play the violin the way I fiddle triggers? How you older than me, but still a little nigga?" I'm sorry, that was a Cam moment.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, he yeah. You said how tall is he?
yeah. I think Eric Gordon's what, like
6'4",
6'5", 6'4",
6'4".
6'5". Okay, I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, honestly, I think he can defend pretty well, athletic, and then pretty much
That nigga
he can score.
35 though, so he's like a shell of himself.
Did you watch him play with Phoenix?
Did you watch him play with the Rockets?
Yeah, I should. I fuck with him with the Rockets.
Oh,
So
he's 6'3".
6'3".
Yeah, he is 6'3". That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so nah, he definitely should be playing like two. But they
He
probably
must be
put him
the
in. They
widest.
probably yeah, they probably put him in the threes because it's. I mean, I don't know. I haven't necessarily. I don't know what his perimeter defending is because I watched him at the Rockets, but the Rockets those niggas
He
they
ain't
didn't.
really a defender at all.
I mean, the Rockets didn't believe in defense, so you know what I mean. So
No,
that's
but but he's not a defender at all. Like he ain't the nigga on the floor when defense need to be played. From what
But,
I've noticed.
nah. But we got other niggas for that though.
All right,
So
so you called him a 9. Okay, cool.
mainly vet presence, and then can get buckets and get scores. So I like it.
Okay,
And then we didn't pay
okay,
him too much either. So
okay. How about Big Drum? How about Big Drum?
oh man, 10. So I
Drum's a
mean,
dime.
drum is a dime because niggas could not rebound last year, and this all this nigga does is rebound. So definitely having a legit backup to Joel that can actually rebound the ball, so we could probably actually win some fucking games when he's not playing. And the nigga can play make, and he's athletic, man. And plus, man, like I don't know if you remember back in when we was at the game, man, Center City, man. We were watching the game. This nigga had a 20 and 20 on the low. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So you know what I mean, like
on the low. Oh, the reason on the low because he ain't play more than fucking 20 minutes
yeah,
probably.
but then this nigga was. But remember when that nigga was running point center, dog? Like that nigga was
Yeah,
drawing, dog.
going
So I
straight to
mean,
the top of the key and passing
dropping the
that
keys
shit.
just behind the
Just
back,
working,
through the
standing there for
legs,
5 seconds,
It's just,
working,
yo.
nigga.
So I mean, I love it, man. You love to see it, man. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. I mean, if they can get back to now, I don't know if we're going to see a lineup with Drummond and Embiid in the lineup. That would be crazy. But
I
I don't
told
know.
him to just lose some weight. I hit him on Twitter. I know he saw it. So it's just up to this nigga now. It's up to the motivation in his heart. Like, just lose some weight and you can get back to your fucking Cleveland self, your Chicago self. When you was, dunking on niggas and catching lobs and scoring like 25, 23.
Yeah, it's a 20 and 20 guy, man. So
Yeah.
So,
So,
I love that. That's a great signing. I love that. I mean,
okay.
I was mad we had to give him up when we traded. Well, let's not even go there. But yeah,
Yeah,
who the next?
we did a lot of things, bro. We did a
Who's
lot of
next on
things.
the list? Who's next
Uh,
on the list?
I mean, we can go Kelly Oubre.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Man. Y'all know
You think Kelly a dime too, don't you?
y'all know my love for Kelly
You think Kelly a dime too?
in more ways than one. But yeah. I mean, let's not even belabor the point. You know what I mean? So let's not even belabor the point. But yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, he's cute.
glad
Just to get it out there.
glad to see he's back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, just get it out there. So you think Kelly's a dime, clearly. All right. And then Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin. That one there, you know what? Just stealing him from the Heat, I'm probably gonna get that like an 8. Um, they say they're gonna play him at the 4. That's weird. I don't necessarily know if I see him at the 4, but it's a good signing. I mean, the only thing is I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get peak Caleb Martin like when he played the Celtics
Well,
back a couple seasons
Caleb
ago.
Martin seems to be playoff Caleb Martin.
So
No, I'm serious. Like he only really averages like 8 to 12 points and shit regular season, but like in the playoffs, this nigga becomes, third best nigga, third best option scoring. Start pulling up from 3, get hot, give you 6 of them bitches, pull you out of a slump type of nigga. But that's only in apparently high stakes situations, from what I've been able to surmise.
well, good luck. Welcome to Philly, because every night's a high stakes night. Because
Hell yeah. These niggas will throw beers at you, nigga.
niggas will
used to
throw
play
your
for
ass
the
off
Heat
the roof,
too,
dog. Shit, dog. Yeah,
nigga.
like dog. Listen, dog. Just don't listen to 97.5. Don't have a bad game and listen to 97.5 the
Hey,
next
listen,
morning, bro.
ask Danny Green, bro. Just ask Danny Green, bro.
Shit. Danny Green, man. Danny Green, no, that shit. He thought he had it bad here. I don't know if you knew how bad the Lakers fans used to talk about that nigga in L.A. So when he came here, that shit was he was ready. That shit prepared him for being here and shit. So,
That's
uh,
good. All
but
right, let's so what number you give Caleb Martin?
no, I said it's like an 8. It's like an 8.
So
It's like,
like an 8.
yeah,
Damn, you pretty positive, man.
yeah. No, these are good signings. These are
This was a
this is
historic offseason?
this is. I don't
Is
know.
that what you saying?
I mean, it remains to be seen, but this is a good offseason. This is a good offseason. I am not mad at Daryl Morey. So let's just say that. So
Okay, they extended Maxi 205, 5 years.
I mean, if they didn't, it'd be a crime.
Is it
So
2055 or 2054?
I think it's 5. I think they gave him 5.
Yeah, so either way, it's 205.
I mean, Maxi, we called that. So
Yeah,
I mean, they did what they needed to
Super
do.
Maxi.
I mean,
I
the
wanted
only
Super
thing,
Maxi.
you know what I mean. So he just,
I wanted him to make Halliburton money. I wanted
he's
him to make.
he still got 2 more. I think he still has like 2 more. He could still go up another level, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I think that game in Madison Square Garden, that game was a game 5 when he took over that game and he carried us.
Yeah,
We're gonna see that all season. We're gonna see that all season. I'm calling it now. So that's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. Yeah, that's a 11. That's 11.
you know that graphic that was shared with us, the best Sixers players throughout the years and shit. Somebody need to share that with him and be like, "Yo, when you gonna be next? Like,
Shit,
you gotta take it."
I think he's gonna be next. I think he's gonna be next.
No, I know he's gonna be next, but when? He need to be next now.
So,
he need to take that shit from Joe now.
Yeah, you know I mean, I got now. I don't kill. Got next. You know what I mean? So I dig that. I dig that.
All right. Who did I miss? Paul
I mean,
George.
the obvious one. Paul George. George Paul.
PG8.
Yeah, PG8. Yeah, no, that's a 10 signing. That's a 10 signing. I mean, he was what? Yeah, that's a dime. I mean, he was the crown jewel of this free agency, man. Anytime who, like, you know, when they say in trades or any transactions or anything like that, whoever gets the best player wins. That nigga was the best player up available for free agency this season. So notwithstanding niggas that was, you know, restricted free agents who wasn't gonna actually be able to move anyway.
Lowry.
Said Lowry.
Yeah, marketing.
Oh, Larry Marketing? Nah, but that's the thing. He's still in a contract. You got to trade to get him. You can't just sign him outright. So
he's the best nigga that we could have got.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. How much did he cost you, though? That's the thing. You want to give up four years worth of picks, some swaps, and 3 niggas just to get Larry Marketing?
I give up 3 Jared McCains for Larry Marketing.
All right, so question this here. If Larry Marketing is probably the second best player on your team, you think you're gonna win a championship? Shit, Larry Marketing is the third best team player on your team. You think you're gonna win a championship?
Yeah.
I mean, Larry Marketing was
the last 2 teams he's been on, he's been the best player.
All right. Well, when he was in Cleveland, he was the third best player. How'd that work out for them?
When was he in Cleveland?
Season before last.
With Donovan and Darius?
Donovan, Darius, Evan Mobley.
He was there too?
And what's his name? And Jared Allen. And what's his name?
He was there too?
Yeah. So
they fumbled. They fucked up.
So
it's not done. Like
granted, he truth be told though, he didn't really come into his own until he got to Utah. He got all the touches that he needed.
Yeah.
I mean, in Chicago, they didn't.
In Chicago, we saw it coming.
It's Chicago. They didn't know how to use them. And Cleveland Cleveland still got too many niggas, quite honestly. Utah gave him just enough space, but
how'd you say that? Utah. That's how you say it. Utah. Say it again.
Utah.
You don't say Utah?
Utah?
Yeah, you don't say that.
Utah? Nah, I say Utah.
Utah. Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's
Utah.
Crazy.
Like you tie your shoe.
Nah, Utah.
Nah, I haven't been there yet, so maybe when I go to Utah, I'll be in all the mountains and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just say Utah now.
That's the thing. I say Utah, but it may be Utah because I'll be in awe when I see all the mountains and shit. So That is a trip I want to make though. I mean, I do going to Denver and
It's
Colorado a
dry
couple
out
times.
there
So,
though.
huh?
It's dry.
As in like no water or just like
No alcohol.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool, man. I listen. I'll drop down in I'll drop down in Colorado. You know what I mean, and make the drive over. You know what I mean, and
You can't transport weed across state lines. That's not legal.
nah, it's decriminalized.
You can't transport it across state lines though, can you?
I mean, not on the airplane.
You can't do it in you can do it in your car?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I
I
mean,
mean, don't get me
we.
wrong, like
I mean,
niggas are
I.
going to do it,
I
but
mean,
I'm just saying, like, can you? Are you supposed to?
I made the trip to Jersey a couple
And
weeks
brought it back
ago.
home?
I mean,
Oh, don't indict yourself, bro.
yeah. I mean, well, nah, it's federally. Hey, listen, the boy that dropped out said it was cool, so that's on him.
The
So
nigga, the
that's
boy that dropped it, he's still the fucking king, bro.
well, hey, listen, dog, it's by his decree. So
Oh, all
listen,
right.
dog, if I get in trouble, it's on him, and he gonna have to bail me out. So you know what I mean.
That nigga
So
ain't bailing nobody out, bro.
shit, dog. Yo, listen, I want my part in the mail. So
Have you ever looked at that, like how many presidential pardons are actually used?
nah, niggas actually use a lot though. It's actually quite a few actually. But that's the funny thing. When you see how many are used, it kind of just lets you know how some shit is just some bullshit. You know what I mean? So, but then again, I don't know. You got a lot of niggas now calling for like, yo, like more niggas should be in jail, even though we had the most niggas in jail of any country in the world. But
Well, that's because we got the prison industrial complex going on.
yeah, it's true. So, but then again, we have unadulterated freedom here, so we might need to put some niggas in jail too, though. So we let niggas do what they want. Sometimes, niggas doing what they want. You know what I mean? Kind of goes against what niggas doing what they need to do. So or
So
what
do
niggas don't want.
you feel like we need to have like tougher legislation?
No, I think legislation is fine, quite honestly. So I mean, maybe tougher legislations on some things, but at another point, we can get into my agenda. And my plans for making this a safer, more lucrative, more resourceful, you know, and more popping country, so to speak. You know what I mean? So we lost our way. But that's another story. Let's get to these. I mean, let's go back to your sonnet here, man. So you had some things to say about our Sixers, but then you were saying some things about our Green Men. You know what I mean? Like, what's up,
I
man?
was just saying, Saquon, he's supposed. You think he gonna have like a career year or something like? It's the
I mean,
rebirth. It's the
I'm
renaissance.
I don't want Saquon to be a bell cow though. Honestly, I want I want us to take care of Saquon. I want us to actually do like a I want to do like a I want it to be I want him to lead the committee. That's the main thing I want him to do. I want Saquon to to lead the committee in the sense to where we're not trying to give him too many touches. You know what I mean? And plus, I want him to have a couple guys under him that's going to get touches as well. But I want him to.
So you don't want to run the ball?
I want to run the ball, but he ain't the only one who want to run the ball. I mean, we could do split backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we've been doing that. That shit don't work.
I mean, shit, but we ain't had Saquon doing that.
I
I
mean, we
mean,
had
it's not.
Fish on it, and
Hold
then
on, hold on.
niggas just stopped doing it. It
It's
was
not like
working, but niggas just
it's not,
stopped doing it.
yeah, that's the thing. It's not like it hasn't worked. You know what I mean? It's just
No, no,
like
no. Niggas just stopped doing it.
yeah, niggas just don't do it. And then all last season, niggas just decided, oh yeah, we're gonna do QB draw and make our quarterback our fucking
Well, honestly,
running back.
I'm not so concerned about Saquon as much as I'm concerned about this whole report of like Nick and Jalen not getting along and them not really liking each other.
I think that's bullshit. Honestly, I feel like that's fodder. I really feel like it's fodder. It's like these
No, I
niggas
could see
both.
it though, because like Nick is like mad boisterous and shit, and Jalen is like not. You know what I mean? And like,
I mean,
there's
I can
been
see
certain
it as
times where I see them interact, and it's like, damn, they're definitely like not on the same exact page.
fire and ice. You know what I mean? He's just a little too cool. He's a little too hot. You know what I mean? So I can
Oh,
see that.
well put.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I can see that. But hey, man, it's just fire and ice. You know what I mean? That gets you water. You know what I mean? So it quenches the thirsty. So I mean, shit got us to a Super Bowl. I mean, shit had us with the best record in the league all season before niggas, forgot. You know what I mean? Got their heart taken by San Fran. So I mean, it got us places. Just they just got to figure it out. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a good working relationship. You know what I mean? I don't feel like they've gotten the best out of each other. And if last season was our worst, shit, it only gets better from here. You know what I mean? So
Well, does it concern you that we don't have Kelsey or Cox?
I mean, well, Kelsey. Well, I mean, we don't have Kelsey on the field. You know what I mean? But honestly, it was a time, but it was a ticking time on how long we had Kelsey. But yeah, I do want to see what our line looks like. I mean, that is going to change some things, but it would be
The best nigga on our O line now is what, 35 years old, 34 years old?
Mylata's 34.
No, nigga.
Lane.
Yeah.
I like Mylata a little more than I like Lane. I love Lane, but Mylata, I feel like Mylata's that nigga, dog.
He
He
good. He
he next
good,
up,
but
dog. He
Lane,
next
nah.
up.
But he
Actually,
ain't.
nah, he got now. He ain't Kill got next. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he ain't like a all pro nigga though.
I mean, because Lane, truth be told, Lane on his way out too. You know what I mean?
Lane is on his way out.
Lane got like 1, 2 more seasons. You know what I mean? So so I mean, who's the guy that Kelsey handpicked? Um,
Jurgens,
yeah,
Cam Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens. Well, I mean, we'll see with him. I mean that remains to be
That nigga
seen.
been playing guard.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, I'm not mad at my center playing guard for a little bit. I mean, getting some touches here and there. So we'll see. I mean, I can't really make a. I don't know. It's kind of hard to make a decision or a perception or a prediction on a line, so you actually see niggas in action. But I mean,
Yeah, it's all about Jalen though. It's all about Jalen on some
yeah,
real
that's the
shit.
thing. He's got to play. He's got to play faster. It comes
If
down to
that
him because
nigga do what he's supposed to do, then we gone. We
he
good.
he got to
We
play
got the
faster,
NFC.
but also I think it's just it's not even the up like offensively we're stacked. You know what I mean? Like we got what we need. I feel like the issue is that they need to give him options. The thing is everything doesn't have to be a big play. And now that we got Saquon, we got AJ, we got fucking Devontae, we got Goddard. The thing is just give him easy options. If you give him easy options and don't complicate the playbook and just try to do all this exotic shit, we'll be fine.
Well, that's what
Don't,
they've done.
don't 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 get too fancy, dog. Let's just keep it simple, dog. You know what I
That's
mean?
what
Like,
they done.
what do you say?
He
Keep it
gonna have the
simple,
biggest
stupid.
thighs in the game in the backfield with him next to his. Cause Saquon, Saquon probably fucking can squat like at least 500. If Jalen can squat 600, Saquon can squat like.
Yo, can you? Yeah, shit. That's
Them two
another thing,
niggas can squat a truck together, bro.
bro. Can you imagine these two
Them
niggas
niggas on the
in a
tush push,
these
bro.
niggas, yo, somebody getting hurt, dog.
Nigga,
And
that shit is scary.
and this the last season for the tush push, right? After next season, it's done, right? It's banned, right?
Oh, I hope not, man.
Nah, I think this might be the last season. I mean, I know they were talking about nigga. What the fuck are you running from? Oh, he tripping. That nigga got some sherm. But that's my cat. He wilding. But yeah, dog. Yo, damn, dog. Yo, now I'm hyped, man. You got it. Damn, dog. Got it. You know what I mean? Nigga, talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you trying to
Nigga,
watch
turned
that
up.
shit? You trying to watch
Yeah,
that
dog.
shit?
I'm ready, dog. I'm ready, dog. Got a nigga dick card for the season. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what
All
I mean? I'm
right.
ready. I'm ready for
Okay.
him. I'm ready for him. I'm
Well,
ready
all
for
right.
him.
I got football shit for you. I got football shit for you. So with the amount of money being paid out to running backs in the league, you don't feel no type of way about us paying Saquon after New York refused to do it, even though they called him their best player year after year, and they basically just honored that nigga over this offseason.
Well, I heard different rumors. I mean, I read something like about a week or so ago about them offering him a similar deal that we gave him. But I think it was a case to where I think it was probably that's probably the second, third offer. So I don't know if it was just a match after the end of it all, but I don't know.
They
I feel
heard
like running
it.
backs.
All right, so here's the thing, right? I have to admit I'm ignorant to this because there's Hard Knocks is going, and
Yeah,
it's on
yeah,
the Giants or whatever.
yeah. I haven't watched any of that yet, but I do
So
like Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks is dope.
no,
The Joe
it's super powerful.
the
I
lion the
just can't
Lions
get
the
into it
Lions
right
joint
now.
a couple years ago was fire. That joint was fire. So
Nigga, I watched the Oakland Raiders joint when AD was on. I mean, AB was on there when it was AB and Gruden. That shit was hard. That shit was crazy. This nigga AB was tripping. This was like prime AB too, when he was still balling.
Yeah, well, yeah, what he had left of his
Yeah,
wasn't athleticism, his sanity and shit. So,
yeah. Oh
so
yeah, nigga said Miles Bridges got CTE. That's the funniest shit I heard all day.
my,
Oh man, that shit is hilarious.
I mean, do they had a clip the same moment, kind of like when AB got it from from Vontez birth? You know what I mean?
No, they just saying he's that type of behavior. He displaying those symptoms and shit.
Did you ever watch that? Speaking of that, did you ever watch that Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix?
No, but I've heard enough about. I watched him get interviewed a bunch of times, and I watched a lot of his footage and shit. Like I don't think I watched that documentary. I think I watched like probably some like YouTube deep dive or something. But yeah,
Yeah, I
what
mean
about him?
that was pretty interesting because I mean essentially like they did like the background on him and they were just talking about like his decision making over the course of years and they were like, yeah, I mean some of the shit was just probably just mad random. And they were like, but that's the thing. I was just like, is that just powerful nigga on drugs type of thing, or is that just
No,
the nigga just was really he was really just on one. He just had lost it. You know what I
no,
mean?
I
So
think that I don't. So what Aaron Hernandez on some real shit, right? You can't really like judge brain injuries.
not
And
at
you
all.
can't say, okay, somebody's thinking has been altered based on this condition or that condition. Because some niggas get trained, nature versus nurture type shit. Some niggas get raised up certain types of ways, right? So I think before Aaron Hernandez, now I don't know what happened first. Was he a gangster first? Or was he a sociopath first? Or did he get hit in the head first a bunch of times? That's really what it comes down to. Because he was a gangster and a sociopath way early in his life.
Well, I guess that's the thing with the one documentary. They were making it seem that he wasn't quite that.
And but he was also a homo too.
What? I ain't heard that. I mean, that probably validates everything you just said. So no, I didn't say that. I'm joking. Dad joke, folks. But
No, I think people
but
overcompensate in life. I think that's
I
real.
mean, maybe, but but if he's got a lot going on, just on a lot of different levels. But it's just weird because I'm looking at like the night where you know essentially they had a night where he just randomly like shot somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying that he was just kicking it with somebody and something happened in the club and it seemed like it was something that was almost very minute, but he was like, you know what, fuck that. And then the night where he actually like what was it, he killed his cousin's husband or something like that or some shit like that, or like that night they said it was wild too because before he did that shit that nigga was just dancing and just chilling in the parking lot, just you know what I mean, just vibing, and then just went and did that shit. So man, it's just it's weird. I feel like there's some parts of the story that we're not actually necessarily really hearing about. I feel like they left some things out. Maybe he was involved in some other things. Um, maybe washing money for some people, paying back some boosters and some things like that, which, you know, it could possibly be a possibility. But they were saying that, at least the Netflix documentary was making an argument that maybe at his time where he changed positions, was playing a different position when he went down to Florida, some things that happened. He got in with some people and one too many to the head. He got back home and tried to change his persona but that's, that's the thing. It's the minute thing, man. Far be it from me to get in the nigga's head to kind of see what decisions he's making and shit.
Plus, I also take those things like with kind of a grain of salt when they make those presentations, because I know that chronologically everything doesn't necessarily line up how because they're telling a story. You know what I mean? So
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like a
they're telling
documentary.
you they're
Documentary is a
telling you
narrative.
causes and effects. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
With the whole narrative. So
yeah.
it's not
It's it's
necessarily you
it's a,
can't
it's the,
really sit there and take and eat up their cause and effect story that they're telling you. You have to just take the facts that are presented to you and try to build whatever you can build out of it, or not build nothing, not read into anything. Just take the facts as they are. You
yeah.
know.
I mean, well, that's the thing. I mean, documentaries are essentially just video persuasive essays, right?
Right.
They present information. They present it in a certain way to kind of build towards a certain story, and some of it has some dramatic effect. Um, and then some of it has truth. Some of it, is just it's you never really quite know. You know what I mean? So
Right. And
essentially,
that's
you're just dealing with this information now. So this is just a narrative, right? Now,
hmm
whether you accept this narrative, that's really up to you. Um, but it was definitely some interesting info and definitely some interesting things that I found out about the boat I didn't even know. It was kind of crazy because it's just like, all right, why would you go down this route when you're playing with the best organization, the best quarterback, in the best situation, and you could probably has the possibility of even being the best at your position of all time playing by these guys. But hey, I mean that's that though. You know what I
but
mean?
there's
So
like that's not your priorities and shit. Like you
well, that's it.
don't
But
like
that's
we don't know what people are going through in their personal life, what they got to come back home to, what trumps all of that other shit
yeah. I mean,
outside,
like how
what
they
trumps
grew up,
everything outside.
what their programming was. You know what I mean? What they
Yeah,
had going
what's
on at
going
home.
on in their head,
You
what's
know what I
going
mean?
on in their home, what's going on in their bed, what's going on with their money, like what type of obligations they have to like people before they was famous, you know, like all of that shit carries with you. And then like I don't know where that nigga was from, but
He
I
is.
know,
I think he's from Connecticut actually. So
yeah. So that nigga was super local. That nigga was still in the hood.
so
So yeah, damn, I don't even know how that nigga came up.
nah, it's a very interesting story, man. I mean, honestly, it's just that football saved him from the situation, but it looked like he kind of got end up back in that. You know what I mean? So that was that there. I mean, it wasn't like he grew up in a bad family, but I know how it, man. People say like, yeah, you grew up in a certain place in Connecticut and stuff like that, but it's just like, listen, dog, these neighborhoods that you make think that are really nice. You know what I mean? Like some people's parents barely make it just to be able to live in those areas, and you might actually be in the bad part of a good neighborhood. You know what
Hell
I mean?
no, no. I learned a long time ago that these neighborhoods and shit, they all are based around industry. And
Yep.
if there's no fucking industry around there, then that means that the economy is failing, which means that most of the people are in poverty, which means that there's a whole lot of petty crime and a whole lot of struggle. And niggas is, you know how niggas is in struggle. So, yeah. I learned a long time ago that these little suburbs and shit, like these niggas ain't got jobs. That's all they do is kill each other.
Right? I mean, we thought it was bad here, man. Once you start getting shit gets more spread out, you don't hear about it as much because you ain't got as much news out there about
Yeah,
what's
but
going
they
on.
they
But
even more bored than these youth.
yeah, exactly. So they listen. It's trenches everywhere, man. No matter where you go. You know what I mean? So um, all right. Sheesh, that was a good place to transition here, right? Um,
Sure. You want to get in this white rapper draft yet?
well, we won 20 in, man. So we only let's get to that next time, man. We still got a few more in the clip for him. So
Okay.
we just coming back today. So I don't want to blow them out. We just we back. I just wanted to let them know that we back in the streets. You know what I mean? And I expect y'all vote, y'all support. You know what I mean for my nomination. You know what I mean these upcoming months. You know what I mean. So, but
What party we running under?
huh? We run under the purple party, man. I would say green party because you know what I mean. I like green money, green green
Hey,
fumes,
hey, 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 hey!
green
You sound
energy.
corrupt. You sound corrupt. You sound corrupt.
What do you mean? Green
You
money?
sound,
Nah, dog. I
yeah.
want everybody in the green, man. Listen, it's more than the black. You know what I mean? I want everybody in the green. We gotta be positive out here. You know what I mean? So though I
Yo,
do love
speaking
my
of black,
Coverdale brother.
man, I bank black, man. These fucking black banks, man. Fuck, I'm not banking black no more, man. Let's just say that.
What black bank? I mean, shout it out. They
Should I
gotta do
should I
better,
dis-
man.
should I disclose them?
All right. Well, what was your what was your experience? I guess that was the main question there.
My experience was I had
I'm jumping
about
off mic real quick. One second.
$37 in this account because it was my
Hmm.
secondary account. I use it to spend and go out and shit. I had a direct deposit set up to this account. Once I stopped working at that place I didn't reestablish another direct deposit to that account, and I didn't use it for about 2 months, 60 days, because I wasn't going out. So not only did they take my motherfucking $27 and close my account, but they sent me a bill for like $70.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Hold
I
on,
was like,
for
for not,
not
yeah. And the thing is, I set up the motherfucking what is that called? The what is that called? The fucking direct deposit. I set that up out of my own convenience. Like I didn't do that because it was like a requirement of the account. That was just out of my own convenience. So I don't even think that should have been a factor. Even though I don't think they brought it up. I'm just saying it. I'm bringing it up in my
it's
story.
fucked up.
But yeah, it's like, damn, nigga. I thought y'all niggas was looking out, nigga. What's up?
My bad, lost you for a sec. Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but that's hold on. So
I
you
ain't gonna
didn't
slander them or nothing, but like that shit, they
hold on.
name start with a one.
So hold on. So you didn't use your account for 2 months. You still had money going into the account.
No, I didn't still have money going into the account, but I had money sitting in the account. I had a little bit of money sitting in the account.
That's crazy because they're not supposed to do that until. Nah, they're not supposed to do shit with it at all.
They supposed to let me know if they got any intentions on doing anything at all.
I mean, if anything, depending on how much money that's in there, they may actually hit you with a maintenance fee. But other than that, they shouldn't be doing shit with that. That's just y'all tripping, dog. Y'all fumbling.
Yeah, so
Y'all fumbling.
fuck that.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, get a little money in there, right? That you had. You say you had $37,
27.
27.
Yep.
So they technically, in theory, could have given out what 200 and 70, 50 odd dollar loan on that shit.
Pretty much. Not
So
only
what?
that, not only that, they could have had my public endorsement because I would have told everybody about the motherfuckers, like I'm doing now.
I mean, you are telling about them. You know you are extending some grace, but that's nah, man. These practices, man. These banking practices, man. Just it's shitty, man.
That's why I got.
Shitty.
That's why I got 4 banks now. Well, no, I got 3, and I'm gonna go open another one tomorrow because they give 5% on money. Well, no, 4.5% on money market accounts.
Nah, yeah.
So,
Chisel told me about that, man. Shit, man. He was man. I don't even think that's even money market. I think that's just a checking.
no,
I mean, I'm
no, it's
sorry,
just
say
money market.
a savings.
No, I mean, yeah, but I don't need to say. I mean, a money market account is what I want because I can. A savings will be less convenient.
Really? I mean, hold on, because I thought money market. You thought in there, you can't. You can only make however
No, money
many
market is
deposit
a checking
withdrawals.
account with savings account rates. You just got to keep a certain amount in there.
I mean, but can't you get a savings that you can actually keep the whatever amount you want in there, and you would still get the same rate?
Yes, but I won't be able to use it like a checking account.
I mean, but if you have a checking, can't you just always just transfer over?
What you mean?
Like, if you all right, so let's just say you have
Oh,
a
you're saying open a checking account and a savings account.
well, yeah, because the thing is, you could do both. I mean, if we talk
Yeah,
about the
you're
same
saying do
place,
both.
yeah,
I know,
because
but
if
why do both when I could just do one and cover both?
I mean, because
Both cover both benefits.
well, because it's just convenience. I don't know if you want to be spending right out of a money market. At least what I've heard, I don't know if you want to be using it directly. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean, I
that. You
don't
know what I mean?
plan to because I just like I have 4 accounts, so this
Yeah.
isn't the account that I would use for that. But the fact is that location is so convenient for me that I
Okay.
want to be there. You
Okay.
know, it's
Okay.
super convenient. So I want to be there. I want to be a part of that team, and that's the benefit. And as far as having 2 accounts, I already have 2 savings accounts and I already have 2 checking accounts. So I don't want 2 accounts. I want one account that's different than all my other accounts. That's distinctive and stands out. Right?
Okay. I mean, hey, man. Hey, listen. Do what
Do
you
what you
gotta
want
do.
with your
What?
money.
Nah,
Do
nah. Listen. Do what works best for you. Let's just say that. So you know what I mean.
yeah.
So I mean, far be it for me to tell you what to do or what works, but whatever's convenient for you. That's the main thing. Make it convenient, because
Nigga, I'm
whatever.
chasing APYs, bro. I'm chasing
Yeah,
APYs, bro.
that's the
Niggas say
thing.
they got a better one. I'm going to check them out too.
So, so that's the thing there. So that's the
Oh,
thing.
it's all about the dividends.
So, so that's the big thing. You know what I mean? It's nice to be in a case to where it pays to save money again. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like we in an inflation. We in an inflationary stage of society right now. Like everything costs a lot. Like uh what did they say? Well, shit. I don't want to talk about minimum wage because that doesn't apply to you or me. But
the issue is, well, with inflation, the issue is that they want to stop inflation by 'cause essentially inflation is just too much money chasing too little goods. So what they're doing now is they're paying you with a higher APY. They're paying you to save money, so you stop spending money, so that way people don't have to charge more for shit. And that's the case there. So that's why they're paying you to sit on a little bit more money here and there, because shit's too hot.
hey,
So
it's working.
so
Well, no, I mean, that's yeah, okay, I got you.
you know what I mean. So that's just shit just got a little too hot. So but I mean, in theory, but obviously there's different ways and methods to get it, save it, have it grow, and whatever, the shit like that.
Yeah, but this bank particularly though, these niggas don't fuck with me either. Like they was trying to play me, man. I walked in there and was like, I wanted to ask about it. I was like, I want to inquire about a money market account. She was like, you need $1,000 to open a money market account. I'm like, okay. What else do I need? Because I'm concerned about the documentation, right?
Hmm.
Like how many IDs and shit and proofs of address you need me, you know? Um, and she was just kept harping over the fucking money. And I'm worried about the paperwork. So told me about the paperwork. And then I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, I'll try to come back tomorrow with it. So meanwhile, I had the money in my pocket, right? That's the
Well,
crazy thing.
that's the pain in the ass, right? Because essentially, I mean, all this should really be about convenience and shit like that, anyway, right? Like,
I know.
essentially, it's just like I'm trying to give you money.
I
You know
know, I
what I mean?
know. So
Like,
and she's sitting there like, well, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come back tomorrow because I need the documentation, right? Because I'm telling her like I need this I need this utility bill. She said, well, you could just open a regular checking account for $50. I'm like, I also
no.
need a utility bill for that though, don't I? Yes, fuck up. That's not what I asked about, right? So I leave, I go, I do my thing. I had an appointment for the next day. I couldn't do it because I didn't get my bill yet. So I called them to tell them, hey, I didn't get my bill yet. So well, I ain't tell them all that shit, but I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna be able to make this appointment. They're like, okay. I was like, we could reschedule. She was like, all right. Um, well, did you want 9:30? I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, we have a 9:30 already. Did you want 11:30? I'm like, no, I gotta work. She's like, okay, well, how about on 11:30 Monday? I was like, no, I'm gonna be working then too. She was like, oh, I don't. I was like, look, it's all right. I'll just come in and see what happens. She was like, well, but we have an appointment at 9:30. I'm like, well, I'm not. I'll come in at whatever time and I'll just see what happens. And maybe who knows? Maybe your appointment won't show up. And she was just like, I just don't know what we can do. I'm like, all right. So I hang up and shit. I'm like, I send this shit to this boy because he work at the bank. I'm like, is this normal? Is it only one motherfucker that works at the bank? And then not only that, all this for a checking account? Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
bro.
are you talking about?
Yeah, you
That shit
might
was
want to. You know what? It may be another home. Well, we'll get to that after this, but it may be somebody else you can holler at, man, because it shouldn't be this much trouble, dog. It shouldn't be this much trouble at all. Like I said, you try and get niggas money, man. It should never be this much trouble. Trouble to get niggas money,
yeah,
yo. Like,
nah, it's
you know
just
what I mean? Like it should never be that much trouble, yo.
I don't know. They don't like me. They don't want me to be a part of the family. That's cool. I'm cool with that. But I'm gonna go do it because I want them rates and I want that card. I like how the card look.
Oh man, yo, you're video pros, yo. I can't. Oh, there
Probably
we
because
go.
of
You
that.
good? You good? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
This
cool.
rain coming down, dog.
Oh, it's raining up there.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can't hear it, so it don't matter.
Nah, I hear it. I thought you was doing some shit. That's the thing. Your video froze.
Nah,
I'm like, nigga, what? So
no, that's the rain, bro. That shit coming down.
nah, I know we caught some earlier, but that's kind of cool. It saved me a trip. I had to water some plants earlier and some shit like that. So and saved me a trip. So that shit did it itself. So
Hey, that worked out. That worked out.
oh man.
So
But all right. So yeah, we won 31 in, man. So yo, let's wrap this one. Let's set a date to reconvene sometime in the middle of this week. We can get into these drafts and well, both drafts.
yeah,
And keep it moving. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. But you can get
but
prepared. I can get prepared. You know what I'm
yeah, we can
saying?
get back, and then honestly, we gotta roll out the schedule for him because we got a couple other things we gotta do. Some shit I want to run by you real quick. But
Yeah, we got to figure out how to sabotage Kamala too.
uh,
Is it Kamala? Is it
nah,
is it Kamala? Because that's how the
uh,
white people say it,
nah, you're not roping me into
and they speak the
sabotaging no
Queen's
black woman.
English.
Listen, dog,
They
you're
speak the
not roping.
Queen's English.
You're not roping me into sabotaging any black woman, dog. I don't
She
know the
ain't
fuck
even
you're talking
black
about,
like
dog.
that, bro.
Listen, dog,
I'm dead ass serious,
I'm
bro.
not
She married to
sabotaging
a
any
white
black
nigga,
woman.
bro. Her dad
That's
white,
cool.
bro.
That's listen.
Her
Her,
brother's
da-
white.
her dad's black, but it's cool.
Her
But
mom white, nigga.
so
Somebody white.
yeah, listen, I will not be sabotaging any black woman in, at all. So I did enough of that in my
I
20s.
should have
So you
guessed
know what I mean.
Harris, black ass
So
name. She would be a Tobias.
so, but listen, I don't have to sabotage her because I'm gonna be here in the election. Y'all gonna vote for me, and I'm gonna beat that nigga y'all love. So
Pause.
so more ways than one. But that was sus. But
Any shout
yeah,
outs
man.
before we go?
Shouts out to the homies on X. Y'all asked for this. We back sooner than later. And you know what I mean? Kismet presents moments for me to announce my candidacy when things happen. So we here for y'all right now. Um, Shouts out to you, Romeo. You've been through a lot these past few weeks. Um, you know what I mean? So I'm happy to see you alive and well and back. And out here kicking it. And I don't know, happy to see you resolve and see you happy and shit like that, man. Well,
Yo,
getting
man.
happy, trying to be happy and shit
I
like that.
appreciate
So,
you. I appreciate you saying that, dog. I ain't never been to the emergency room my goddamn life, bro. That shit was crazy. But
uh,
it's all good. I'm happy to be here too.
so like, nah, seriously, that's you've been through a lot, bro. So honestly, I ain't trying to put no pressure on you to do any of these things because at the end of the day, we need you here to do these things. So if you
And
ain't
this
here,
this is my first beer since your house too. Cheers to
so
you, man.
that's good, man. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. You ain't drinking no more Hennessy, bro. So yeah, I ain't yo, dog. Dog, don't get anybody that's listening to this podcast, yo, don't get this nigga Romeo no Hennessy, dog. That
Nah,
nigga
I
can't
just I
handle
just
shit.
like I just get lovey. That's all.
Nah, nigga, you was a little more than lovey. You was a nigga that night. You was got more than lovey. About to ruin my candidacy, man. I'm trying to actually get a fucking social media and graphics director. This nigga said like, nah, dog. I saw the way y'all niggas move. And that was all you. I was like, damn, dog.
I know that's crazy. It ain't had nothing to do with none of that, bro. That's wild. You gotta let him know, man. You gotta make a fight for yourself. Like that's that's not fair.
Listen, man.
It's not fair
Listen.
at all.
It ain't. But it's just like just listen. Just the way just the way like I represent you. You know what I mean. You represent me too, man. So don't be drinking Hennessy in
I
front of
keep
niggas,
that in
man. You
mind.
know what I mean.
I
Like you
keep
know what I
that in
mean. So
mind,
like
yo.
you know what I mean. Don't you know what I mean. So
Oh
so
man, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Shout out to fucking. First off, shout out to Nick Nurse, nigga. This is the best team you ever had in your fucking life, nigga. Make the most of it, like
telling
straight up
me,
and
dog.
down, boy.
Telling
Like,
me.
like if you won a championship with these little African niggas and these motherfucking Canadians and shit and these French niggas, where the Gasol nigga from? He from Spain.
Spain,
Dog,
yeah.
if you won a championship with these niggas, bro, and these black French speaking niggas, bro, nigga, you better be able to do something with this big black French speaking nigga that you got now, and Tyrese Maxey
Yeah,
and Paul
Tyrese
George.
Maxey. You got a French nigga, like African French nigga. You got a LA nigga, and you got a Texas nigga. That's the
Hell
three.
yeah.
That's a,
That's
that's your 300.
that's your
Nah,
three, bro.
that's
That's
your
your three.
three. Do
That's your
something.
three. You got any other shout outs?
Yo, WNBA, bro. I was watching that WNBA All Stars versus USA team game yesterday.
Nigga, I
That
told
game was
you that was a lit
popping.
ass game. I
That
told you
game
that was
was
gonna be lit,
popping,
bro. That's
popping.
what that's like. I'm
That
not
game was
mad that
popping.
Caitlyn didn't make the team because I wanted to see that game come to life. You
That
know,
game was
that
popping.
game was real as fuck.
That game was popping. That was probably, like that was a real that was a real all-star game. You know what I mean? You had niggas that was all-stars to go out, and then you had the all-stars, the niggas that didn't make the
That
team.
didn't
So they
make
they,
it,
they had the
and they
chip,
was
and they
like,
was just like,
nigga,
nah,
what?
no, we better than y'all. You know what I mean? And bruh, who was the one girl, man? I can't pronounce her last name. She had 21 points in the third, bro. And the
Shit, I
thing
don't
about it
know.
is, it wasn't an NBA all-star game. 23, 21 points where niggas just don't play defense and sag off and let
No,
niggas
these
do what they
niggas was
want.
balling. They
They
was
was
balling.
balling, playing defense. Like
Yeah,
they
they were
went
trying to
hard that
win.
game. So they were
They were
trying to
trying to
win.
win. You
And
know,
not
women, man, they had something to prove. They had
yo,
like they had something to prove not only to their league, to their coaches and shit, to the organizations that they play for, respectively, but they had something to prove to fucking men.
shit. I mean, the man, the public at large, dog.
No,
Like,
man, men, nigga,
I mean,
men, nigga, men.
that too, that
But
too.
yes, 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 sir. The public
I
at
mean,
large, the
they they
investors,
they they
everybody.
they showed niggas how it was done. I mean, but I really don't appreciate how y'all niggas be talking about these women, dog. Hence why I said what I was saying before because nah, bro. Like, listen, if
You
they
talking
were
about the boy
you,
Myron?
nah, not even Myron. I was talking about you said like I said sabotaging black women for nah, dog. Because
Oh
listen,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
if they were you, they would watch you. Like, just know that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just know that if they were in your body and it was a mirror match, they would watch you, yo.
You ever met a
So
man with 3 jobs?
yes.
How many?
Well, shit, nigga. I used to work with a lot of Africans and some Mexican niggas at one point, so
Oh,
that's.
all right, all right, all
But
right, all right. I'm sorry. I'm
and,
just thinking
and,
from an
and,
American
and
perspective.
I know a couple of Americans that was thugging like that. Shit, I was
Oh,
in that bag for at one point for a little bit too. So I
all right.
not
Well,
all year round,
well,
but
you shit on my
so
point, but I was basically gonna say I only ever met like women who have 3 jobs and hold that shit down. Like women really be having 3 jobs and be holding that shit down.
yeah. So well, definitely, definitely been more of them than. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, dog. Listen, they will watch you. So, but
All right.
I
Well,
I, I definitely appreciated that game last night, and I was with the lady. I was like, yo, you need to watch this with me because this is, you know what I mean. So,
let me shout out women. Let me shout out women real quick. Let me shout out women for uh loving with your whole heart, sacrificing your bodies to make life, um, giving everything you have, even when you ain't got it, and ex- being expected to be a mom, a dad, and a brother and a sister and a friend and all of that shit, and trying to live up to it. Shout out the women for that.
yeah, I don't have to, but y'all do, and we appreciate it. So, at some point, all of us will grow up and make that easier on y'all. But until then, we appreciate your efforts. So, we gotta do something. Yo, what's this? What you got in your background, yo? Who is this, yo?
What?
It's just like you have this like weird, like kind of funny image that's like fading in and out of your background. It's kind of like it's throwing me off. So it's kind of cool because I'm liking the fit. You got the white on white with the white background with the jump, but then it looked like it looked like some subversive shit, like you know what I mean, your background and shit like that.
Oh
So
yeah, it's doing something.
I
Nah, I don't
mean,
know. Whatever you see is it's on you, brother.
yeah, take these shades off. Uh, uh,
Yeah, I shout out women. Anybody else you got?
it's the activists, the real activists, not the fake activists, the Twitter activists. If you got some things that you fighting for, you're really about. Um, keep going hard. Just make sure you don't actually hurt or harm anybody that doesn't want to be involved. And just so y'all know, you know, inconveniencing people is not a good form of activism. You don't win them to your cause, as they say in the Bible, through love and kindness have I drawn thee. You know what I mean? So that's the way it works. If you want to win people over, you got to win them here. You can't win them.
Catch more fly. What do you say? You catch more bees with honey than you do with salt or some shit like that.
Yeah, so you know what
Um,
I mean. So don't do that. I mean, I wish
yeah.
would
So
I
yeah.
probably should have gave
Shout
this
out to
message
all of
6 months
y'all.
ago. Not like y'all
Shout out to
listen,
all of
but
y'all.
you know what I
Except
mean.
for
But
shout out to all y'all. Except for the PETA niggas. Shout out, except for y'all niggas.
yeah, y'all listen, dog. Listen, it's cool.
Y'all niggas is
You know,
violent.
Listen,
But anyway,
if I don't win this election, you know what I mean, throw me a check. I'll probably show y'all how it's done. But
yeah, yeah.
but
My last shout out. I want to give a shout out to honestly Bam, nigga. Shut my mouth. I was like, why the fuck is he on this team? I was looking at everybody. I was going
Bam
down the
is
list.
nice, dog.
I was looking at everybody. I was going down the list. I was like, the fuck? First off, they got AD. They got Embiid. The fuck they need this nigga for? Jason Tatum 6'11". No, he's 6'9", and they got their real heights listed too. But Jason Tatum,
Yo, what did they
fucking,
say? What did they say? KD was, yo.
they said KD was 6'10".
Still lying, dog. That motherfucker like 7'2", yo.
They
Still
said
lying.
Embiid is 7 even.
That makes sense. I can see that. I can see
They
it.
said AD 6'10".
Yeah, so that makes sense.
The LeBron 6'9", Tatum 6'9".
I think when AD first got to college, I think he was like 6'2", 6'3". That motherfucker grew like crazy in like a few
Bam
years.
6'8". That's what I'm
So
talking about, man. Like, what the fuck? Bam 6'8" ass nigga playing big boy ball.
I mean, hey, man, but that's what's up. I fuck with that. Ever since that Tatum block in the bubble, I've been respecting him. That nigga grabbed the ball out the rim, threw that shit out. You know what I mean? So he did that.
Yeah.
Um. Oh yeah,
So
but
yeah,
man,
shout out to Bam, man. You shut my mouth, man. You really went out there and showed out, man. You put on for your country. Niggas say it's no bigger honor than playing for your country and wearing your flag on your chest. I think that's bullshit. They pay these niggas to say that. But Bam did that. He showed me
hey
that,
man,
if it's anybody who really feels that way, if it really exists, then Bam feel that way. He
hey
about that
man,
life.
but hey, if you can, you know what I mean. So we'll have our moment. We could decide whether or not we're gonna appreciate that and do that when we want to or need to. You know what I mean? So,
I just don't want him to get injured. That's all. I don't care how he
nah,
performs.
nah, he ain't. He ain't. They got that nigga on the minutes description. That nigga's out there to get buckets. So, so, so Embiid. Well, that's one thing. I found about Embiid actually. Per minute, he's actually the highest scorer, and I guess it's a shout out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's he been doing that Wilt shit for the
yeah,
last year and a half.
like per minute, just overall league history, he's like the
Yeah,
highest scoring big man ever. So
yeah,
that's something different there. So that's pretty interesting to look at.
right. But
Um,
it's scary to see how it looks in the system that doesn't revolve around him. It is. It just is.
man. Um, I mean, I guess any other shout out I got is gonna be very generic. It's really just for the squad, the Brodies, the homies that's out here listening, that's shouting us out right now. That's listening,
For
looking
my
alive and shit like that. You know
homies,
what I mean? So, yeah, man. Shouts out to y'all. We back. We
all the
back up.
niggas
We
that
never
kicked
leaving
it
y'all.
with me.
We got a couple things in the tuck in the chamber for y'all, and y'all gonna enjoy this. Y'all gonna like this. I just want to see y'all get involved. So remember, man, y'all niggas need to like, subscribe, comment, hit niggas up on the email, and I don't know, man. Holler at the team, man. Get with the team, man. Shout us out, man. DM us, holler at us,
Yo,
man.
and please stop cash apping me, man. I need y'all to stop. I need y'all to stop cash apping me.
Yeah, dog. Niggas, nah. Send niggas Bitcoin. Send niggas Bitcoin. Send us some Bitcoin. Don't send
Yeah,
us, you know what I mean?
thank you.
Send us the Bitcoin, bro. Let's get that. Let's get that. Um, and as always, yeah. Got anything else you want to say?
No.
All
As
right.
always,
As always,
let's make medicine.
mix it up. We love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Shouts out to Ricky Council the Fourth.
Yeah, we gotta go. I'm getting too dark out here, bro.
Says getting too dark.
I'm getting too dark.
You getting too dark? Nah, dog. We still ain't get you at the beach yet, man. You know what I mean? So, all right, man. We out, yo. Peace.